Hey everybody, and welcome to Potato Shop Podcast. I'm Brian.
And I'm Iron Dutch Murdoch.
And first and foremost, if you haven't already, please go down there, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like and share this video. And you see there's a banner running across. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We would greatly appreciate it. And first and foremost, also, well, not first and foremost, but the next thing I guess we want to say is we're going to be picking and talking about UFC 257 using DraftKings. I want you to know we don't know what we're really talking about. So if you have so don't follow us. Don't put your mortgage what we say, please. And if you have a gambling problem, go to gamblersanonymous.org. Get yourself some help, So from that point on, let's have a good time. All right. UFC 257 is taking place this Saturday. Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier. Let's get it up. And right here.
All right, here we go.
So as we're waiting for it to load up right now, we're going to look at the card first. We're going to see who the main card is. So it's Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor, Dan Hooker versus Michael Chandler, Jessica Eye versus Joanne Calderwood. This is the only fight here that I don't know these two individuals. It's a lightweight bout, and then it's Amanda Ribas taking on Marina Rodriguez. Then
solid card. Solid card.
It is a very good card. Over here, you got Julia Pena, Sarah McMahon, which I'm really interested in seeing with her coming back after having a kid. You got Brad Tavares versus Antonio Carlos Jr. And then we go down.
Old Roundtree Jr.'s back.
Yes, he is. Light heavyweight matchup. And then finally, over on the Fight Pass, you got Nick Lentz. So he'll be taking on now,
if you're looking with us right now, guys, I just want to let each and every one of you that's watching this know I can't pronounce half those names right there, and that's why I could never do Bruce Buffer's job, because I can't correctly pronounce them. So I would hate to be in front of a live audience, let alone going live on pay-per-view, trying to pronounce Movsar Elvov.
Yes, it's close.
I don't know.
So, all right. So let's get over.
Let's do this.
To DraftKings. We've got a big whopping $13.85.
Yes.
In the bank.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna play high dollar. Oh, look at that. That's a 25-cent one, 10-cent one. Oh my goodness. Let's go with the 10-cent one. Let's start off with a quarter juice. No, let's go with 25 cents.
Do it.
Enter. We're going to allow it to happen. So with DraftKings, you get $50,000. Now what you're going to do, your goal is to buy as many players and fighters and stay underneath that $50,000 cap. So out of this first fight, Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier. Salary is $9,100 for Conor, and then Dustin is $7,100.
Yeah, Conor.
We got a Conor here. They're gonna be throwing some bombs. I'm telling you. I think
Dustin Poirier has improved dramatically, and I think that one thing that I like, I don't know if you've watched any of the weigh-in and stuff like that, and them guys meeting up, but there is a bunch of mutual respect between these guys, but yet both guys promise that it's going to be war when they get in there. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Conor's carrying himself differently these days. Now, I say that, and then if he finds himself back in front of Nate Diaz, it might be business as usual for those two. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So let's go down here. The next fight, we got Dustin. We've got Dan Hooker. I don't know. I'm thinking we ought to get Dustin Poirier.
All right.
And I tell you, let's see, where is Sarah McMahon versus, she's 8,200. Nick Lentz is 68. So really what you're looking for, and Michael Chandler, $7,700. I'm telling you, I think Chandler's going to come in wanting to show something.
Absolutely, because this is where Michael Chandler is going to make his name.
So we still got $26,000, 100 to use.
All right, go back on the. Let me see the fighters.
Okay, you want to?
What about Roundtree? How much is he?
Roundtree.
I like Roundtree and Jessica I.
Let's see, Roundtree is $9,300.
Let's do him.
Okay, we got Jessica I is $7,800.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you who I think is going to be good too. Wonder where Rebus is. Amanda Rebus is very good. She's 92. So we're a little short there. So we can get one more fighter because you can see it's the red marking salary cap. There's our win-loss opponent player. And then let's see, who else should we get?
But the old boy whose name I tried to mention.
Right there, he's 94.
Oh, we can't do him. Well,
Nick Lentz. I'm almost leaning towards. I think Sarah McMahon and Jessica Pena is going to have a good fight.
I agree. I think they will.
We've got enough, but I'd like to get someone who's not. Let's try to use up all the money as best as possible. And closest we can get to is Dan Hooker's 8,500.
Let's do it.
Let's do Dan Hooker. All right, there we go.
That rounds us out nicely.
And now we're going to enter 25 cents. Going to allow it. So that's our lineup. Michael Chandler, Jessica I, Dan Hooker, Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, and Roundtree Jr. That's our first one.
All right.
Now, let's go back into the lobby. Let's go back to just a game. So, all right, now let's play one more game.
Did you see where Conor McGregor commented on he feels confident the UFC will be able to get Khabib to come back?
No, I did watch the press conference today, and someone asked about Khabib watching the fights this weekend, and Conor called out Dana White, and he said, no, that's not true. He didn't say that. He said that that Dana said that Khabib was going. Dana was promoting it, making it seem like Khabib was there to watch, but Khabib don't want to come back.
Oh,
that's what Khabib said that. So look, you can't offer that guy enough money because I don't think he's not a guy who's fighting for the money and stuff.
Right.
And unless his mom showed up and said, go fight for number 30 so he can be 30-0, I don't see him coming back to fight. And I don't see anything different would not change between Conor McGregor and him. And I don't think anything would change because Dustin Poirier just lost to him a few months ago.
I agree with that.
So
Khabib dominated these guys so bad that it would be hard to say that that there's going to be a different outcome. Right.
Absolutely. And to have and like just because he's so dominant, when he was fighting Justin Gaethje and he put him in that arm bar, he said that he knew his parents were there and Justin was too tough to tap. So he didn't want to break his arm in front of his folks. So
Right.
the attorney slipped over and put him into the triangle chokehold, and there was that's how he finished him off. So, all right, let's go into our next game. This is our final game.
Let's do it.
See. I don't want no damn tickets. Let's go right here. We're going to play $1.
Let's do it.
Oh, it's already had its max entry. Let's go right above it.
$2.
What's one? It's another $1 one.
Okay.
So, okay, draft team. All right, let's go back in here. Once again, I think Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier need to be on the list.
Yes.
I want to put. We didn't do Amanda Rebus, did we, last time?
We did not. And Roundtree.
You want to put Roundtree back on?
Put Roundtree on. We didn't have him on last time, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. Well, no, we can go for another one. What about Jessica Eye? Did you put her on last time?
No, I didn't. Let's see, Sarah McMahon.
Yeah, put Sarah McMahon on there.
Okay, put Sarah McMahon, and then we're going to do. You said Jessica Eye?
Yeah.
So we got $7,200 left. We could get Dustin Poirier.
We already got Dustin Poirier, don't we?
No. This is the new game.
Would you put Dan Hooker on there?
Yeah, I got
okay, yeah, get Dustin Poirier then.
All right. So there we go. And allowed. All right.
All right.
My entries. All right, so there we go. That's who we got for our picks. Now we'll go over to the. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's go to my contest. Let's see what we are up. All right. So we'll go over. Let's see. We've picked here. So let's go on here, and I'll go back there real quick in a minute. But let's just go over here real quick, and we'll go through the card, who we think's going to win, not just trying to get points.
All right.
So, main card, Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier.
Conor McGregor.
That's what I'm leaning towards. I think Dustin Poirier's got to put the gas to it, and I think he's got the gas tank it can run, and Conor will run out real quick if he can get to that first round. Conor does not show to have a gas tank. Where Dustin,
I think Conor's going to have enough gas to get through, even if it goes past the first round. I think even if it goes to a decision, Conor will have what he needs to go.
Right.
So, I mean, you got to remember, I mean, he went to the fourth round with Khabib in a grappling match, and, he got tapped. He didn't, well, I guess you could say he quit because he tapped, but he had the gas in that. So, I think he's going to have the gas to go.
Right.
So, I don't think cardio is going to be an issue for Conor.
Then we've got Dan Hooker taking on
Michael Chandler. I'm choosing Chandler. Dan Hooker's obviously a very dangerous fight, but I'm pulling for Chandler, man. The guy's a beast.
I think he's going to want to come in and show a good showing on his debut.
I think he did great things over in Bellator, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do in UFC.
But boy, he's getting thrown to the line.
Well, but is there any different? Is that any different than any other person that comes in from anywhere? UFC always, the one thing UFC does is they don't protect those guys. I mean, look at Ronda Rousey after she got her head knocked off by Holly Holm. Her first fight back was against Amanda Nunes.
Right.
To which ended poorly for her. She should have took a tune-up fight.
Right.
But then, who knows? But anyways, yeah. But I like Michael Chandler. I'm picking him just because I like Michael Chandler.
Right. And then we got Jessica Joanne Calderwood.
Jessica.
I think
Jessica
is going to win that one too. I'm not certain about these two guys, Matt Frivola and Ottoman, whatever, Aztar.
I'm gonna go with Matt Raviola. No, I'm sorry, Frivola. I'm gonna pick him.
Right, he's the underdog. So then you got Amanda Ribas taking on Marina Rodriguez.
Amanda Ribas.
I think Amanda Ribas is gonna be able to pull that one out. I thought she did very good. Not that Paige Van Zant, she is truly a true. She has a lot of heart. She's just not as good as the top talent.
Right.
I'm looking forward to her fighting Bare Knuckle on February 5th, but that'll be an interesting matchup. And then here, I'm going to go with Sarah McMahon, the returning Sarah McMahon. I think she's going to be able to have enough to pull it out against Julia Pena, but Pena is a very good fighter.
I'm gonna go with Pena.
Right. And then what's his name? Khalil Roundtree Jr. and
Khalil Roundtree Jr. versus Marcin Procino.
Right. So I guess we can go with Roundtree Jr.
I'm gonna go with Roundtree.
So that's been our picks for today for UFC 257. Is there anything else?
No, just looking forward to the fights this weekend.
Hey, real quick before we go, I guess we should talk about is yesterday's card. You had Neil Magny taking on Michael Chiesa, and Michael Chiesa rode it out. But I think you made a point before we turned on the microphones. That's an example of too many cards in 1 week that it got lost in the shuffle. And I think we would have probably have watched it, but we just watched one on Saturday, and then now this one's showing up on noon on a Wednesday.
Right.
So I don't know exactly what they were. Well, I know what they were thinking. ESPN said, we want X amount of cards, and you're going to give us X amount of cards. You like it or not. That's what happened. So,
right.
But overall, I'm looking forward to this weekend's fights. I think it's going to be a good night. And, yeah. So I'm like I said, always look forward to a Conor McGregor fight. That's what makes, because I like his fights because it always seems like it's a big deal. It's like the old days of when heavyweight championship boxing fight was going on.
Oh man, it truly is when he's on the card. It's the big time, and you could debate what makes Conor McGregor so much larger than life. It's McGregor. It's kind of like when you look at pro wrestling. What made Ric Flair Ric Flair.
Right.
Flair made Ric Flair Ric Flair. He went out there. He applied himself to the craft, just like Conor McGregor. McGregor went out here, man, and he made you talk about him. He is the guy goes out here, man, and draws. Now, sometimes he's drawing the wrong kind of attention. He's had some bumps with legal, with the law. But people love McGregor. He is truly a showman. And not only is he going there, man, and put on the show, but he goes in there and he's a top shelf fighter. So, I think some of these guys, there's stuff to be learned from McGregor. You know, he didn't think of himself just as I want to be the best fighter. Sure, yeah, that's absolutely one of his goals. But McGregor started thinking of himself as a brand, like Ric Flair, like Kiss. You know, Kiss treats their business very much. They're a brand,
right?
You know, and I mean, so I think some of these other fighters, man, would do well. And look, at the end of the day, you know, granted, Khabib, I know, wanted to go in there and pound McGregor into the sand, and he did. But he also benefited from fighting McGregor because he went from being, yeah, he's a popular in this circle to a lot of people now know who Khabib is because of that fight with McGregor.
Absolutely.
That was a huge fight for him.
Absolutely. All right. So I guess we'll wind it up. So once again, please click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like and share the video. If you want to dispute what we just said, make a comment. There's a comment section below. You can say whatever you want. And follow us on Twitter at Potato Shop PC, on Instagram at Potato Shop Podcast. Until next time, I'm Brian.
And I'm Iron Dutch Murdoch.
We'll see you later. Goodbye.